Gentleness is power. And how does that apply to hair and beauty? Over the past few years, I've been on a self-discovery journey just through learning how to deal with textured and curly hair. And it's opened up so much more of myself. And I can't even voice how much different I feel in myself now that I'm embracing how I'm meant to be. And it made me realise how we've lived in a world of marketing for women mostly, and for men as well, but for women especially because we feel vulnerable, that we are not enough. And we're not enough with our hair the way it is, we're not enough with our face the way it is, we're not enough with our body the way it is. And I think the gentleness is power started rising up in me in amongst teaching people how to accept that this is their natural nature to have their hair be a certain way. So whether it be straight, curly, wavy, coily, whatever it is part of your human nature. And when we celebrate and embrace our own nature, we've got nothing to fear. It just is the most extraordinary feeling when you can go anywhere on a moment's notice because you are who you are. We've spent hours, we've spent money, we've spent lots of our time degrading ourselves, looking in the mirror too many times, and criticising. Like, I've been that person, and I still am. I've still got to monitor that, but I'm much more myself in that I can get myself away from having to be perfect. And I think the thing with being perfect is there's no grace in perfection. What there is control. So when you see our desire being perfection, all I see now in looking back at photos of myself when I was thinking that, you know, if I was this blonde, I'd be more attractive. If I was this thin, I'd be more attractive. If I was this whatever, I'd be more attractive. I look back and all I can see is the control aspect of that. So I'd like to propose that you have a little look at what it is that you see in yourself when you wear your hair naturally. Like, what I saw for myself was my mum used to put my hair in rollers before going to a Sunday school anniversary, and then she'd poke a hat on top. So I always felt like ridiculous. But that wasn't my hair, but that was the view that I got when I first saw my hair curly. It wasn't enough to stop me wearing it because so many people were saying, "What have you done? I love your hair." So that started the inquiry into what am I not seeing? So I was looking through my critical eye and my perfectionist eye. And as the time went by, with more and more people saying they loved my hair curly, the more I started to realise, oh my goodness, this is who I'm meant to be. Like, not as many people commented on me with my hair so much before. Like, I've always had comments about my hair being nice because honestly, being in a salon, you're sort of forced to have the perfection thing going on, and that's what makes it really difficult to be working in front of people and mirrors and all the things where we're expected to look a certain way of put together. And I actually think now, the less put together we are, the better we look. The better we feel, the better we just just enjoy being one-on-one with someone or even in a group. You just feel the difference of not having the mask or the like the wall that we put up in amongst trying to be a certain way. So what's your little story about when you've tried to embrace your either natural colour, which I am completely now, and I thought it was dark before, but now, you know, the story that I had about that was everybody commented on the colour of my hair when I was young. So my mum even used to put this stuff called Stay Blonde in my hair. So every time I felt like I was looking a bit flat on a, you know, bit of a sad day, I would put more blonde in my hair. Now there's no blonde in my hair, and my highlights are my greys, but the rest of my colour is my natural colour. And I now love that, whereas before I felt like it was a nothing colour. But I actually know now it's more than that. It's beautiful, and it's what's meant to be against my skin. So what are you experiencing? What are you seeing? What are you saying to yourself? And my invitation is to look into that and see what age that came back at for you. And is it true or is it a story? Mine's all been a story that I've let go of, and letting go of the story and the pretense and the having to be and the not enough and all the things has me just be me. And when you're me, yourself, it is so liberating and freeing, as lots of the curlies and people that have gone from artificial colour to more their natural now are starting to say they're just so liberated from all this work that it's taken to just be who you are in the world. And it's ridiculous. Like, why do we believe all this? Like, it's great if that's what you choose, but when you look back at the amount of hours that you spend in a salon, or the amount of hours you spend at the beautician, or wherever we are, trying to be that better version of who we are, and there's nothing wrong with that, don't get me wrong. But is that your choice of spending your money and time that way, and your energy? Like, our energy is our most important asset. And our asset of energy that we put towards doing the things we love that bring us joy, wow. Imagine what you can do with the time, space and money that you have created this falser version of you, and you put that time and effort and money into adventure and experiences and conversations and connections that actually light you up and bring you more back to your authentic self and from where your heart belongs. So that's where I am with hairdressing, and I'm seeing that we're doing this little split that is not wrong, it's just different. And I think it's an invitation to people that are interested in discovering who they actually are and who they want to be, and is the person that they're looking in the mirror at that person. And then going on the journey to awaken to the person that you love to be, where you are so relaxed and comfortable in yourself that all the peripheral stuff just doesn't matter. That's my little blog for today. Thanks for listening.